Seoul at night. A dazzling sea of neon lights. The air electric with energy. Millions of people. And at the center of it all, a global phenomenon. The K-pop group, ECLIPSE. On screen, they are perfection. Flawless vocals, synchronized choreography, and looks that could stop your heart. They're the idols everyone wants to be. The stars everyone adores. But what if I told you that their perfect image is a carefully crafted illusion? What if their real job begins when the stage lights go down? Because ECLIPSE isn't just a K-pop group.
They're demon hunters.
You see, the deafening screams, the obsessive love, the sheer devotion of their fans, it generates an energy. A powerful, intoxicating energy that doesn't just attract fame and fortune. It attracts something else entirely. Something ancient and hungry. Monsters. They call them siphons. These aren't your typical demons from old storybooks. They are parasitic entities drawn to intense human emotion. And what's more intense than a stadium packed with tens of thousands of screaming fans? The siphons flock to ECLIPSE's concerts. Not for the music, but to feed. They latch onto the energy radiating from the crowd, growing stronger with every cheer, every chant, every tear of joy. The more popular ECLIPSE becomes, the more dangerous their world gets. The fans, completely unaware, are creating a buffet for the supernatural. So how do you fight monsters that are invisible to the naked eye, right in the middle of a live performance? You disguise your weapons as props and your exorcisms as entertainment. Every piece of their act is a lie. A beautifully choreographed battle plan. Their microphones aren't just for singing. They are enchanted relics designed to channel sonic frequencies that can stun a siphon. Their intricate dance moves, they aren't just for show. They're a blend of martial arts and ancient exorcism rituals. Patterns designed to create protective barriers and disrupt demonic energy. That incredible dance break that goes viral online, it's actually a synchronized spell. A final, powerful blow to banish the creatures lurking just beyond the veil. The fans see a breathtaking performance. The siphons see a team of elite warriors closing in for the kill. For years, they fought in secret, a silent war waged on the world's biggest stages. They walked a razor's edge, balancing their lives as idols with their duty as hunters. It was a dangerous, exhausting double life, but they managed until the night everything almost fell apart. It happened during a live broadcast, a weekly music show watched by millions.
ECLIPSE was performing their latest hit single. Everything was going perfectly.
The crowd was wild, the energy was peaking. Then, during the song's climax, Jae-sun, the group's main dancer, suddenly collapsed. To the live audience and the viewers at home, it looked like a terrible but understandable accident. A misstep, a slip, maybe exhaustion from their grueling schedule. The other members rushed to his side, their panicked expressions looking all too real. The broadcast cut to a commercial, and the official story was released later. Jae-sun had fainted from overwork, but that wasn't the truth. It wasn't a mistake. It was an attack. A powerful siphon, more aggressive than any they had faced before, had managed to break through their protective formations. It was completely invisible, a phantom predator on a crowded stage. As Jae-sun executed a complex aerial kick, the creature had lunged, striking him midair. He wasn't just pushed. This life force was being drained right there on live television. The only reason he survived was because Minjun, the group's leader, broke character and shoved a specially consecrated microphone into the path of the invisible assault, disrupting the siphon's connection just long enough for it to retreat. The world saw a dancer fall. ECLIPSE saw their brother almost die. The incident was a terrifying wake-up call, but the most chilling part came later. While the live cameras saw nothing, some of the high-speed slow-motion cameras used for replays captured something impossible. For a fraction of a second, just as Jae-stone began to fall, two glowing, malevolent eyes could be seen hovering in the air right behind him. The footage was dismissed as a lens flare, a technical glitch, but ECLIPSE and their agency knew what it was. It was proof.
The siphons were getting bolder, stronger, and their secret was closer than ever to being exposed.
So who is behind this entire operation?
Who trains a group of teenagers to fight demons while simultaneously topping the music charts? You might think it's a typical entertainment company, but StarDust Agency is anything but. From the outside, it's a sleek, modern building in the heart of Seoul, home to producers, vocal coaches, and choreographers. But behind the mirrored dance studios and state-of-the-art recording booths lies a history that stretches back centuries. StarDust isn't a record label. It's the modern front for an ancient military order, founded to protect humanity from the Siphon. For generations, they've been fighting this war in the shadows. They realized long ago that in the modern age, the greatest concentration of the emotional energy Siphons crave is found in the world of entertainment. So, they adapted. They traded ancient battlefields for concert stages and swords for microphones. The training regimen for ECLIPSE is unlike any other in the K-pop industry. Their days are a bizarre mix of pop, stardom, and monastic discipline. Mornings are for vocal lessons, learning to embed purifying frequencies into their harmonies. Afternoons are for dance practice, where they don't just learn choreography, they master combat forms disguised as dance. And at night, when the rest of the city sleeps, the real training begins. The dance studios convert into the members trade their stage outfits for training gear, and the mirrored walls echo with the clash of practice swords and the chanting of ancient rites. They are trained to be perfect performers and perfect soldiers. Their manager isn't just a manager, he's their commander. Their CEO isn't just a businessman, he is the Grand Master of the Order. This brings us to the climax of their story. The biggest night in Asian music, the Mama Awards. ECLIPSE is nominated for Artist of the Year. The entire world is watching. But for the group and for StarDust Agency, this isn't about winning an award. It's the culmination of their entire plan. Intelligence reports have confirmed that the largest gathering of Siphons ever recorded is converging on the arena, drawn by the unprecedented level of global adoration and excitement. It's a trap, but not for ECLIPSE. It's their trap. They take the stage for what is billed as the most ambitious performance of their career. The music starts, a powerful, haunting melody no one has ever heard before. This isn't their new single. This is a mass exorcism ritual, scaled up for an audience of 50,000 and a broadcast of hundreds of millions. The complex light show isn't just for spectacle. It's a pattern of sacred symbols designed to weaken the Siphons. Their lyrics are not about love or heartbreak. They are ancient incantations, woven into a pop anthem. And then it happens. As the song reaches its crescendo, the Siphons manifest. To the audience, in the arena, and everyone watching at home, it looks like the most realistic CGI and holographic technology ever created. Monstrous! Shadowy figures appear on stage, swirling around the members. The crowd gasps, then erupts in applause, completely blown away by the special effects. They have no idea that the fight is real. ECLIPSE moves into their final formation. They aren't just dancing anymore. They are fighting for their lives. Every spin is a parry. Every leap is an attack. They move as one, a seamless unit of artists and warriors, banishing the creatures in a symphony of light and sound. The performance ends with a blinding flash of light from the stage, and then silence. The holograms are gone. The crowd goes insane, giving them a standing ovation for the greatest show they have ever seen. ECLIPSE stands on stage, panting, sweating, not just from exertion, but from the brutal reality of the battle they just survived. They won. They pulled off the largest exorcism in history right in front of the entire world, and no one was the wiser. They accept their award, their hands trembling slightly, smiling for the cameras, as their true victory remains a secret. But as they stand there, holding the trophy, a message comes through their hidden earpieces from the agency. A chilling, simple message. That was just one hive. The war is far from over. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into the secret world of ECLIPSE, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories like this. Let me know in the comments what you think happens next. See you in the next video.